Formula One's biggest reset in decades is coming in 2026. Cars will be shorter, lighter, more nimble, with active aerodynamics and nearly half their power coming from electric motors. In other words, the whole chessboard is being flipped. Like, flipped. And when the lights go out, some teams will soar, while others could be left in the gravel. So let's break it down, team by team. The 2026 Formula One reset. Who's hot, who's not, and who might shock the world? The reset explained. So what's actually changing in 2026? In short, Formula One cars are about to feel, sound and race differently than anything fans have ever seen. They'll lose about 30% of their downforce, that invisible push that glues them to the track in corners, and about 55% of their drag, which is the air resistance that slows them down on straights. Put simply, less grip when turning, but way higher top speeds. And that's by design. The FIA wants cars that race closer, look sleeker, and rely less on turbulent air. In 2026, slipstreaming will be back in style. Think 1980s turbo drama, with 2030s tech. To balance it all, Formula One is introducing active aerodynamics. Picture a car whose wings literally change shape, depending on the moment. In Z mode, the wings tilt up for maximum grip in corners. Flick it to X mode, and they flatten out for raw, straight-line speed. It's the closest thing to a legal Mario Kart Turbo button. Drivers will have to think more too, managing energy deployment, region braking, and aero settings on the fly. Every straight, every braking zone becomes a strategy call. Then there's the power unit. Each car will get a 350 kilowatt electric motor, supplying almost half the total power. That's like dropping the guts of a Tesla Plaid into a 200-mile-an-hour rocket. Combine that with a combustion engine, all running on 100% sustainable fuel, and you've got the most radical power shift since 2014. 6 manufacturers are confirmed: Ferrari, Mercedes, Honda, Audi, Ford with Red Bull, and Cadillac with Andretti. Some already smell blood. McLaren, the heavy favourites. McLaren are the benchmark. In 2025, they've dominated, 11 wins from 14 races, with Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris battling each other for glory. It's wild to think that just 2 years earlier, they were fighting to escape the midfield. Andrea Stella's leadership, the new wind tunnel, and an overhauled factory turned Woking into a winning machine. But McLaren still run Mercedes custom engines. They buy, not build. Works teams like Ferrari or Mercedes usually have the edge because they design car and engine as one system. If Mercedes deliver a rocket hybrid, McLaren ride the wave. If not, they risk being dragged right back into the pack. And let's not forget Norris versus Piastri. They've already collided in Canada. 2 hungry young lions, 1 championship car. Expect fireworks. Because make no mistake, the only thing faster than a McLaren right now might be their own internal rivalry. Mercedes, the reset kings post-Hamilton, George Russell leads the charge, joined by teenage prodigy Kimi Antonelli. They've already scored double podiums in Montreal and look steadier after years of bouncing through porpoising hell. And if there's one thing Mercedes do best, it's a reset. In 2014, they owned the turbo hybrid era, and now they're back to building their own power unit at Brixworth, rumoured to have a revolutionary, lightweight MGU-K system for faster energy recovery. Add Russell's prime and Antonelli's raw pace, and Mercedes are one clever chassis away from toppling McLaren. Russell's calm consistency, Antonelli's fearless youth. It's Hamilton-Rosberg 2.0 waiting to explode. Ferrari, glory, or heartbreak. Ferrari shocked the world by signing Lewis Hamilton. But 2025 has been rough. No wins, reliability meltdowns, and Charles Leclerc generally outpacing Lewis. Their one highlight? Hamilton winning the Shanghai Sprint before being disqualified. Ouch! The good news, Ferrari are all in for 2026. Their new power unit is already dyno tested, and they'll also supply Cadillac. Fred Vasseur's leadership has brought structure to Maranello, but Ferrari's challenge isn't just technical, it's cultural. Strategy calls, reliability, pressure from home. They've got the most glamorous lineup in years. Hamilton and Leclerc, 2 alphas, 1 dream. If Ferrari finally get it right, they could set Italy on fire. If not, 2026 could be heartbreak in high definition. Red Bull, dynasty in turmoil. Just 2 years ago, Red Bull were untouchable. Now, 4th in the standings, Max Verstappen still wins through pure brilliance. Japan, Imola, but the empire is wobbling. Horner's gone, Adrian Newey defected to Aston Martin. Their wind tunnel is outdated, and 2026 brings a brand new Ford power unit, already rumoured to be behind schedule. This is the project Red Bull Powertrains was built for. If it fails, they're stuck. No fallback, no custom engine, no excuses. Even Verstappen's future isn't ironclad. He's contracted until 2028. But those performance clauses, let's just say, if things go south, he might not stick around. Could 2026 be the first season since 2020 that Red Bull don't win a race? Buckle up. Aston Martin, the ultimate gamble. This is the fairy tale candidate. Aston Martin poached Adrian Newey, the architect of modern F1 dominance, and engine guru Andy Cowell from Mercedes. Add a full works Honda deal with in-house gearbox and suspension, and you've got one of the most ambitious rebuilds on the grid. Fernando Alonso's still razor sharp, chasing that one last title shot. But Aston basically wrote off 2025 to bet everything on 2026. If Newey nails active aero, Aston could pull a Brawn GP 2009, midfield to champions overnight. But if the concept flops, there'll be just another green blur in the mirrors. It's all in, no plan B. Alpine, lost at sea. 2025 has been brutal. Last in the standings, 20 points total. Gasly dragging them along while rookies Duhan and Colapinto struggle. Flavio Briatore's back in the mix. Leadership chaos continues, and Renault's pulling out of the engine game. From 2026, Alpine become a Mercedes customer, which could help focus on chassis and aero. But history says resets aren't their thing. Fans remember Alonso's glory days. Now it's just heartbreak. Unless leadership stabilises, Alpine could fade further into the fog. Audi kick Sauber. The rising story. From 10th in 2024 to podiums in 2025, Kick Sauber's revival is real. Nico Hülkenberg finally scored a Silverstone podium after 239 starts, joined by rookie Gabriel Bortoleto. 2026 is their real launch. Audi arrives with its own engine, ex-Red Bull exec Jonathan Wheatley running the show, and major investment flowing into Hinwil. Audi have the discipline, budget, and heritage. Remember, this is the brand that dominated Le Mans and Rally. If their first F1 engine hits, Audi could be the dark horse that sneaks into the top 5. Or higher, Williams. Rising from the ashes. Williams are the comeback story nobody saw coming. James Vowles has rebuilt the team from the ground up. Culture, staffing, and belief. Alex Albon drives like a man possessed. Carlos Sainz joined for stability. By mid-2025, they've nearly matched 7 seasons worth of points. With Mercedes' power and tight budgets, they won't win titles. But they could return to the podium, something fans have waited a decade to see. They've got hunger, humility, and data smarts. The ingredients of every great F1 revival. And for the first time since Mansell, Hill, and Villeneuve, Grove believes again. Haas and Racing Bulls, chaos and consistency. New lineup for Haas, Esteban Ocon and rookie Ollie Behrman. Solid, not spectacular. Haas stay loyal to Ferrari engines. If Maranello build a monster, Haas could grab scraps of glory. If not, they'll stay mid-pack fighters. Racing Bulls, still Red Bull's chaotic little brother. Driver swaps, DNFs, flashes of magic. Like Monaco, where Lawson's defence gifted Hadjar points. They'll share Red Bull's Ford engine in 2026, meaning their fate depends entirely on big brother Milton Keynes. Still a testing ground. not a title threat. Cadillac/Andretti, the American dream. Finally, the newcomers. Andretti Cadillac join in 2026 with Ferrari engines, a global base spanning Indiana, Charlotte and Silverstone, and experienced drivers Bottas and Perez. It's the first true American works team in decades, but getting here is a war. The FIA approved them. Formula One management resisted. Now all eyes are watching to see if they can actually survive. Starting fresh in F1 is brutal. Just ask Haas. But Cadillac's manufacturer muscle and Andretti's racing pedigree give them a fighting chance. For US fans, it's hope on four wheels. Because for the first time since the 1980s, the stars and stripes might be more than just a sponsor decal. The winners, losers and wildcards. So who's best placed for 2026? McLaren are the clear favourites, with Mercedes lurking ready to strike. Ferrari are the ultimate wildcards, either glorious or catastrophic. Red Bull looks shaky, their dynasty under pressure. Aston Martin are the gamblers, one genius design away from rewriting history. And in the shadows, Audi and Williams wait, ready to pounce when chaos hits. 2026 isn't just another season, it's a full reset, a chance for the brave to rise and the mighty to fall. Because in Formula One, change doesn't just rewrite the rulebook, it rewrites legends. Which team do you think comes out on top? Drop your prediction in the comments. And hit subscribe, because when the lights go out in 2026, you'll want to say you called it first.